This is Dr. Ivan Misner, founder of BNI with ivanmisner.com. And a while back, I did a video on how do you make a connection with people when someone asks to make a connection. And then I also did a video on red flags. And I mentioned at the end of the red flags video that you have to say no gracefully if you don't think it's a good connection. And people ask me, well, how do you do that? How do you say no gracefully? Well, for one, I talk to a lot of people about the VCP process: visibility, credibility, profitability. And first you have to be visible with people, then you have to establish credibility, and then and only then can you get to profitability. And so when people ask me to make a connection, and I don't think it's a good connection, I will simply say to them, you and I are barely at visibility. I don't know you real well. And you want me to make a connection with somebody that I'm barely at credibility with. That won't work. I have to know, like, and trust you. And this other person has to know, like, and trust me for us to get to the point of profitability. And what's amazing is that answer works most of the time. And so I recommend that you use the VCP process as a way of gracefully saying no. There are other things too. You can do the timing deflector. Right now, I'm not in a position to make that introduction. I want to make sure I only connect people when I can wholeheartedly vouch for them. That's sort of related to the VCP process. Next is the credibility protector. I really value my relationships, so I only make referrals when I've worked closely enough with someone to know it's a great fit. Let's stay in touch, and if that changes, I'll be happy to connect you. And the value add redirect. That particular introduction isn't a right fit at the moment, but I can suggest some resources or other paths that you might explore. Be honest, be respectful, preserve the relationship for the future, and use the VCP process as an explanation that would work on any one of the ways to say no gracefully that I just gave you. This is Ivan with ivanmisner.com. Thanks for watching.